Yes.
My name is Andy Beshear. I'm from Kingsville High School, and my question is there a specific place in Kentucky besides your hometown that you're especially partial to?
Asking a governor what their favorite places in Kentucky are is like asking about your favorite child. So I grew up in Fayette Public School graduate. Very proud of that. We got a couple of them here, I see. Yeah. Also spent some time in Clark County and in Franklin County. When my wife and I were able to move back to Kentucky, we moved to Louisville. We moved here. I'd never spent more than 2 days in a row in Louisville, but my wife was from the small town of Los Angeles, and it seemed like our best bet. You know, my family is from, we're from everywhere that those tornadoes hit. My mom's from Bowling Green. My dad's from this place called Dawson Springs.
So for students who want to get involved in government, politics, or even change making, what is some advice for them and where would you tell them to start? Don't
get involved in trying to claim that other people are evil. Don't get involved in the name calling. Stand up for the things you care about. Be strong about it. But you don't have to put somebody else down to lift up what you care about. And people listen a whole lot more when you don't have to resort to name calling and can actually talk about the why. If you want to get in government or politics, that's the other thing you got to find. You got to find your why. Yes, it's interesting, but with the difficulties that are in it, you got to have something that drives you. Something that goes way beyond any party or any branch of government. That thing that you want to do that helps mankind or your commonwealth.
How do you think your time as a Governor Scholar has influenced your decision making as the governor?
It's hard to separate from the decisions that I've made because it's who I am. And I mean, ultimately transformed me from awkward, uncomfortable, maybe sometimes even a little angry, not knowing my value, to being something very different.
I'm just wondering what your favorite memory from the Governor Scholars Program was.
Trying out things and being supported even if you weren't good at them. So y'all still have Showcase, right? All right, I participated in Showcase a lot more than I should. I hope there is not video, because while many people are given talents on this earth, singing is not one that I was. But I sang in Showcase twice. And I think one was changing the words to We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. I'm not saying we made the best decisions. But knowing that I was god-awful and still having the support of everybody there, knowing for me, it was having courage to do something in front of a whole bunch of people where you were going to make a fool out of yourself. And I still remember the positivity afterwards and people enjoying it because they knew the struggle that it was for me to try to get through it, but I love just as much that support that I and others could give back to other people.
I'm wondering if you will ever get involved in politics at the national level.
I'm happy being governor. I love this state. I love our people and our families, and I believe my mission is to do the very best in this job. That's why I'm running for re-election. I'm not running for anything else but re-election. I'm going to serve every single year of it. It's enough. Half the governors in America think they're running for president when they're elected. And I think that's a little crazy. You know, I guess my why is right here. And maybe my experience here has me very comfortable in that. Okay, one left. Let me ask, do we have anybody from Henry Clay?
So yes, my name is Hope Jordan. I'm Henry Clay High School in Lexington, Kentucky. Go Devils. And my question for you is, growing up with such an inspirational figure like your father, how did you deal with those inspirations and pressures that were put on you from such a young age?
Yeah, I was lucky, and let me make sure I say I have two incredible parents to this day. You know, sometimes people say, how do you keep going? And it wasn't my dad. My mom raised me stubborn. She taught me to argue, and we practiced a lot. Y'all have those relationships too. And you know what? We still do. Those things can continue. And there's no question my parents pushed me. And it felt like a lot of pressure. I can say at this point in my life they were right. It better prepared me when I was on my own to deal with things. And there were times that it felt overwhelming, the expectations. How am I going to live up to these two incredibly successful people? But it was worth it. I'm looking forward to being a fellow alum with you, having gone through this experience together, and I can't wait to watch the incredible things that you're going to do. You all are all high achievers with a lot of pressure on you. As somebody who's been there, who's hopefully not too old to have forgotten it, it is going to be okay. You are going to do absolutely great, and I am proud of each and every one of y'all. Good job.